Hello everybody, today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and test the Hysure Essential Oil Diffuser. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So this is an Ultrasonic Essential Oil Diffuser with a 300 milliliter capacity. So let's go ahead and open up the box. And let's go ahead and remove the contents from the box, and then we'll take a close-up look at the contents once everything has been removed. Alrighty, always making sure that there's nothing remaining inside the box. You can set it to one side now, and let me just set the contents from the box in the middle of the frame here so you can see what was included. Okay, so there we go. Let's start off with this booklet here. So it is an instruction manual for the Hysure Essential Oil Diffuser. And giving you a close-up look right there. So specifications as well as operating instructions. And always make sure you read them before attempting to operate or use the Essential Oil Diffuser. And of course there is some maintenance information as well. Right, so that's the user manual for the Hysure Essential Oil Diffuser. Now we can set that to one side. And moving on to the next item, which is this little white box here. Now let's go ahead and open it up. So there is a power adapter in there. Go ahead and remove it from the box. And once again, always making sure nothing else left behind inside the box. So we do have the power adapter. So power adapter with a DC connector. Okay, let me undo the cable tie and then I can show you the length of the power cable, which is very key when it comes to the placement for the Essential Oil Diffuser or Aroma mister. So there we go, and let me move that Essential Oil Diffuser to one side and you can see the length of the power cable right there. Okay, so now we can move on to the main event, which is the Essential Oil Diffuser itself. Let's remove it from its clear plastic wrapper or packaging. So it does have a light wood grain finish and it is made out of plastic, so it is going to be quite durable, and you can hear the kind of sound that it makes. And of course it does have a lid to it as well, so I'll give you an all-round look, but let me just shift this power adapter to the side right there so that you can see the Essential Oil Diffuser a little bit more clearly. a little bit of adjustments in the background. Okay, so with the Essential Oil Diffuser in the palm of my hands there, gives you some idea of the size. Let's take a look at the underside while keeping my fingers on the lid so it doesn't fall off. So it does have 3 silicone padded feet there to absorb any kind of vibration, and they are anti-slip as well, so it's not going to slip about on a tabletop or smooth surface. And you can see that the socket right there for the DC plug for the power adapter to connect into it, and there are 2 buttons in the front right there with lights right next to each of them. Okay, so it is a fairly lightweight Essential Oil Diffuser, very light. Using 2 fingers I can carry it or hold it or grasp it just like that. So very lightweight, very durable. You can hear just how solid that plastic body is. It does have that wood grain finish as well, so kind of looks like a onion in a funny sort of way, with the wood texture as well, making it rather unusual. Giving you a top-down look. So the lid is removable, and it does have a nozzle there or an outlet for the mist or vapor to come out from. Okay, so a nice overall look at the Essential Oil Diffuser, removing the lid right there, showing you what's underneath it. And let's see if we can remove the top part a little bit more. So there we go. So more separation there. And let's set the lid down and kind of just show you the different components or parts to the Essential Oil Diffuser. So we do have the main base here, and let's see if we can pop this open. So there is proper kind of indications or labeling as to how to use or remove the cover or lid or water tank. So it says open. So just like that, we've separated the lid to the water tank in the base, and we simply just pour water into this compartment and then add a few drops of essential oil for fragrance. Okay, so they're having a close-up look right there of the base part of the Ultrasonic Essential Oil Diffuser from Hysure. So very simple Essential Oil Diffuser, nothing too complicated at all. Stripped down to its hand separated parts right there. So we do have the uppermost lid there with the nozzle outlet, and then we do have the water tank cover, and that should snap back on in there. Nice and simple. So just shift the lid there to one side. So there we have it. And of course, Just giving you a close-up look at the base as well. Alright, simple and lightweight, nice and strong. And of course, the water tank. Just right there. So it does take 300 milliliters of water. That is the capacity for the water tank. And it does have automatic shut off as well when the water runs low. Okay, so now let's go ahead and always connect the power plug into the socket before filling with water, because otherwise it could get tricky when you have water in the tank and you're trying to look and plug the socket or power adapter into the socket in the base there, because you might end up spilling water. Okay, so let's leave the power plug out for the moment, not connected to the outlet yet, and let's fill it with some water. So I do have my Nalgene flask here, or bottle, with 500 milliliters of water. Let's go ahead and pour some water in there. So that's about 200 milliliters of water that I've poured in, because I did have 500 before, and it's just above the 300 marker right now. Okay, so there we go. So there's about 250 milliliters of water in the tank. Don't want to fill it too much, because I want to be able to maneuver the tank around just to give you a better look at this unboxing and test. Okay, I do have some sweet orange essential oil. All we need is a couple of drops, 2 to 3 drops. I think I've overdone it there, kind of spilled quite a fair bit in there, but that's just fine. And then let's replace the lid of the water tank, making sure that it's nice and secure. Okay, and of course let's put the lid back on. And making sure that we fit it properly. So as you can see, there are grooves in the rim of the lid there, so just making sure that it all lines up and locks in place. So there we go, locks nicely in place there. And then we can replace the main top lid there with the outlet. Okay, now let's go ahead and plug the power adapter into the socket. And you can see that the red light has illuminated on the upper button, so just going to tilt it slightly, being very careful not to spill the water. So like I said, I didn't fill it to the max for this very purpose, to avoid any kind of spillage, while try to give you a good look at the Hysure Essential Oil Diffuser right there. Okay, so let's hit that top button and see what happens. Right now, and the bottom light has lit up with a blue color. And there is, as you can see, LED as well, with light coming or glowing from the top lid right there. So currently it is purple, but it does appear slightly blue, and it is cycling to another color. So it is purple, although it does appear slightly blue in the video. and now it's a pale green, and you can see the mist coming out straight out of the top nozzle right there. And of course I can smell the sweet orange scent that we've added along with the water. So that's being vaporized right now, and you can see the mist coming just straight directly vertically out of the outlet right there, or nozzle. Okay, so now let's go ahead and press the lower button and see what happens. So just pushed it, and remember, I haven't read the instruction manual, so always try and do that before attempting to use any kind of device. So that appears to cycle the LEDs, as you can see, with each push of the lower button. I'm cycling through the colors, and it does change instantly. Let's see what happens if I do hold it down. Okay, and let's tap it again. So there is off, so you can have the LED or light off, and pressing it again reactivates it in the cycling mode. And then let's tap it again, and it is now off again, and then now it is green, purple, yellow, kind of purplish, deeper purple, purplish, and off. So you can see the various colors of the LED, and of course it does have the automatic cycling mode as well, and being able to turn it off completely right there as well. So let's turn it back on, and that should go into the automatic cycling mode. And let's play around with the top button right now and see what it does. So turned it off right there, instantly shut off, and that's of course turning it back on again. So off, on, and there is a second mode. So the second mode should affect the density of the mist. So it's misting very lightly right now. And let's turn it back on to the first mode. And then pressing again. Right there. I'm trying to see if I can spot the difference between the two modes. And obviously you can hear just how quiet the Essential Oil Diffuser is. So you can see the stream of vapor is still coming out vertically. So what I'm trying to do here is differentiate between the two modes. Visibly, I can't see any difference between the first and second presses, or the two presses. but you can see it starts up instantly with vapor coming through it. And just checking the density or strength, also the thickness of the vapor again by pressing and toggling between the two modes. Can't really see the difference, not sure if you can spot the difference. But there we have it anyway. I'm going to give you a close-up look right there. And you can hear just how quiet it is, with a light bubbling noise. So the scent is still being dispersed, of course, through the Essential Oil Diffuser from the outlet at the top. So that vapor of water as well as the sweet orange essential oil that I've added into the mix. Okay, so it's paused right there. So I think that's what the two modes are. Well, I should have read the user instructions, but I never do. But there we go. It is now paused and should resume misting after a few moments. And there we go. So nice and quiet with a very, very gentle misting and adjustable LEDs as well. So that's the Hysure Essential Oil Diffuser. Thanks for watching and happy misting!